Hello winners, welcome to another Forex trade review for this week for gold, for EURUSD, for pound, for USDCAD and pound yen. We're also going to go through some fundamental events that has happened this week and what should we learn from that. Okay, so my name is Ewinningstrategy. I'm a Forex trader and I'm an economist and I'm a mentor. In the links below, that's where you can go to my courses and check them out. And yeah, that was that. Trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. So what's happened in the past doesn't need to happen in the future. And you can lose your money all of a sudden. Okay? This webinar does not contain any investment advice. Gold. Very easy, very easy, very straightforward. Up. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Up. I will do orange. Down. Up. In between you have smaller movements, but that is technically what I wanted to see, and that's what I have gotten. Now, in this week here, what are we expecting? I'm expecting maybe a pullback and then a continuation before we head back down again. As far as I know, I'm still selling this 1st of February. So to me, everything of this is okay. As you can see behind my face, end of trend 1st of February, and I'm still correct, even though I made that statement 1st of December 2019. Okay, December 1st, 2019, I made that statement. Okay, so for this week for gold, what we're looking into here is added risk in the market. The risk sentiment has gone down, like risk is off, people want to be safe, and that is totally normal for this time of the year, and that's what I want. So technically what we have done here this week is very straightforward. We have done that. I don't need to mark it. Actually, this was actually interesting. I did this before this happened, but okay. So went down and apparently a bit lower, but that's the buy price. That would be the aggressive buy price, but that's the buy price I would have taken. And then we're gone up to take profit. Boom. Okay. Nothing else to say about that. Technically everything is okay, everything is sound, everything is how I want it to be. We are nudging a bit up, we're a bit sideways, we're a bit, yeah, okay, good. That is good for me, for the trend to change 1st of February. It doesn't like go straight down, but you will see some consolidation, you will see a new low, maybe a pullback, and then lower. We will discuss that later on this week. So be prepared. For EURUSD, this has been a bit interesting. First of all, the fundamental of this week is that Lagarde, whatever her first name, Christine Lagarde, she's French, so what's that? Lagarde. She says that the growth in the Eurozone is tilted to the downside. Even though she did not acknowledge some stabilization in the recent data. And she was also disappointing the bullish traders and weighted the common currency. So also, they said the forward guidance is unchanged, but the rates will remain current or lower until inflation looks robust below its 2% target. That means very straightforward bearish. When a central bank governor says that it's tilted to the downside, that is not positive. When they say that they will have they will remain current or lower. That is not positive. And then they will review their policy, redefine its goal, appropriate tools, and communication approach. That's also bearish. In a way, it creates uncertainty because we don't know what the euro with the Lagarde and those people now do. So when you're risk, or added risk to what can they figure out now? But also they will think, she said also something around the corner of they wanted to introduce quantitative easing, which also sends, which means buying stocks or bonds. No, selling bonds. But then, point is, that's also tilting the market to the downside. So whatever she did and whatever she said was bearish, and the move was bearish, even though it went a bit higher in the beginning. Whatever she said in the press conference just made euro melt. Okay, so what I wanted to see, which makes me a bit, well, this was my original trade plan, by the way, because I sold up here, but I thought it would go bullish, but it didn't. That's okay for me then. But I didn't trade this week. I could have sold it because that was my original plan, but also I'm staying true to whatever I do and say ahead, so I'm not changing the wind by its cover, so I'm just waiting. Well, now that I'm bearish again, at least short term, it was a bit more longer short term than I thought that would go down. But for this week, we have done a beautiful trade. Sell price to take profit, fine. That's the original target of 109. That's the next move now. So I guess for next week we'll do something like this. That's what I believe. That's not what I want, because if this is supposed to continue, I want this to go up to the monthly sell price of next month of February before selling. So a small pullback might not be what I want to see. Okay. So yeah, that was the fundamentals of that. That was also technical of that. Very beautiful trade. Pound USD was, as I can see, that's what I wanted it to do. Even though the past years, you have to look at what have happened to pound in January. This is a bit off that. You will see if you do research what I mean by this. It's a bit, this is okay. This is okay, well, okay, that's interesting. But if you find fast 5 years pound USD, you'll figure out what has happened in January in general. So why I'm expecting this really in my heart, but I would expect a more strong dollar. But anyways, in the essence of January pound, we have done what we're supposed to do. Buy price, target, done. Boom. For euro, boom. So all the targets has been hit for this week that I have put up so far. Gold, euro, pound, all targets hit. Then we have USDCAD, which is a different one. So somebody asked me how, like I said, like people ask me, why did CAD move? Then I sent them this statement. The person did not understand other than it moved. Okay? But here, can we do some very quick thing here? Okay. However, in this statement, it removed the reference to rates being appropriate. When the central bank says it's appropriate, that means they're okay with it. When they take it away, they're no longer okay with it, meaning they will looking to cut it again, meaning bearish for the currency. Regarding the growth, it will be weaker in the near term. Okay, That is very bearish. Okay? Very bearish. That's more bearish than Lagarde said. Okay? Overall, BOC is seen as more dovish or bearish or towards the downside than the market expectations. That's why it moved. It has nothing to do that it fell. It has nothing to do that it actually, that VGI went down 2.5%, or it went from 30.50 to 31.39. Doesn't matter. It is the reference to taking away it being appropriate, and that it will be weakening in near term, and that surprised the market. The market hadn't priced in that sentiment. Okay, that's why USDCAD just went. Okay, even though this move was anticipated. As you can see of my drawings, up has been on the chart for long. And then since this change down here, where we have a double bottom higher high, higher low situation, we haven't reversed back up. And then this was a definite stopper. No longer bearish because of this now. Now it's bullish. And then it came down to this price. And then continuation. I'm not a US dollar CAD trader. So I don't know if this what's normally happening in January, but I don't think it's off to say that it goes up in January. But that's for you to decide. No, that's for you to do research on. Okay. Today there is a couple of words you need to learn today. Is research, and then what else was it? What is normally happening in January? Okay, so that was a January 15 to 19. That's the last 4 years. Okay, those should be your takeaways for this video today, at least for whatever currency pairs you're trading. Okay, that should be your job if you're not a profitable trader. And then for pound yen, yeah, again, boom, weighted targets. Pound yen. Well, this is a different story though, because as you can see that we are bullish, but yen is bullish as well, so that pushes it down. So we didn't get anywhere. So pound yen was actually this week's worst performing bearish pair, because if you go to Aussie yen, it went straight through. CAD yen went straight through. Euro yen went straight through. New Zealand yen went straight, yeah, okay, a bit lower. But pound was like, I don't know if I want this. It's like a stubborn kid. I don't really want to, but okay, fine. I can go with the direction, but I'm not going to be making any targets. I'm not going to make any bearish moves like me. So for me, this is the worst performing pair, though it's not bearish at all, and it hasn't reversed as the other pairs. This is a no man's land, and I didn't trade it this week. But also, for this week, we saw a strong dollar, strong yen, strong gold, and strong Swissy. And all of them moved, and it's just for you to choose your pairs, currency, and move along with it, not against it. Okay? I hope you have learned something new today, okay? I hope you have gotten some new takeaways, but also that you have learned something new in this video, because it is very important for you to see what has happened, what didn't happen, what should have happened, what was the expectations of the market, and what have you learned? I hope you have learned something. Until next time, I see you soon.